Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my Patreon-powered reaction to the third episode of Girls und Panzer. So, in the last episode, our girls had to get tanks if they wanted to properly do Senshido. So, they had to find them first, then kind of get them into use in order. So, had a bit of a car wash, except a tank wash in this case. Only one of the girls actually wore a bikini, which is unfortunate, but we did get a lot of wet shirts, it's nice. That's very much nice. And we also had some hanging out between our main team, doing their thing. They actually went over to Miho's whatever her name is house, and yeah, had good times. Good times. And the instructor showed up. They decided they were gonna do a pretty much a mock battle, a simulation battle, and we just started that at the end of last episode. So we should be getting into the real bulk of that fight in this episode. We do know that a couple of the tanks apparently made secret dealings together, so they're double teaming poor Panzer IV Team A, our main team. So I'm sure they can handle this. So let's get into it. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Is that all you feel? Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is they almost ran over a sleeping girl with a book on her face, which I'm 99% sure is our sleepy late girl, who I'm also sure will join the team. I don't know if she'll join it right then and there, like just jump in their tank and join the battle. Don't know if that'd be against the rules or not, but she will be part of the team. Also had Miho see her sister on TV, kind of calling her out for running away in a subtle way. Because I'm sure Miho likes Senshido. It's just she ran away from it, like her sister said. And being with a new team, it should reintroduce her to her love of Senshido. It's really hard not to look cool riding a tank. And yeah, that's her. Might want to remove the book from your face and see the oncoming danger. Oh, wow, she just tried to jump the tank. Not how I would have dealt with the situation, but I'll give her some badass points for that. Mako, okay. Oh. Oh, childhood friends, okay. Might want to get in the tank. So apparently she's just gonna straight up jump in the tank. I really was not expecting her to jump onto the tank. Yeah, that would be the reason why. But yeah, not the time for that. Please stop shooting at me. I wouldn't want to go over that with that tank. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't go over that with a tank. Very, very slowly. Yeah. I don't see this ending well. When you got, the bridge is all wobbly, you got rust falling off. This is not gonna reinvigorate her love for Senshido. Falling to her death will not do that. And this is a very dangerous sport. And I think she's out. Well, yeah, when you double team someone, it's not that hard. So, well, well, I can't now. I read the book. What else do you need, really? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but you don't really want to be attacked while you're on the unsteady bridge. I'm starting to see why nobody signed up for this. You know, back in the day. What a rude awakening. Not as bad as being about being run over a tank, but do you have enough room? Please don't point it at me. But yeah, this is getting a bit tense. Immediately the white flag. Wow. I think some of these girls might have a fetish for this. Yes, they are. At least one of them is. Possibly two. She did read the book, after all. You missed me. However, I did not. Get wrecked, volleyball team. You and your dirty tactics. Oh well, we have more bullets. That's fine. uh, well, somebody will. Yeah. You're not escaping very quickly. And you're probably not going to be anytime soon. So she just basically beat all the other teams. Like, at once, basically. And you didn't fall to your death on a bridge. Wow. I mean, a win's a win. Yeah, just leave the tanks. They're not important. Yes. Yeah, you did well for your first time. Or you could ask Mio. Either works. Bad scene. Like I was kind of bad of a fish's mouth. Yeah, I'm sure. Wow, dude. Well, I'm sure. Somebody's enjoying that bath. Well, I'm glad your first time was satisfying. Yeah, she is best for it. Well, comparatively. But yeah, once again, peer pressure, peer pressure. You really not the best place to fall asleep. Kick in? Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Sure, go for it. Wow. And I don't like getting kicked either. Yeah. Well, we already know that's gonna be Mako. Who's back there? Well, unsign up for that. Calligraphy sucks. Sensha knows where it's at. It'll make you popular and stuff, don't you know? Yes, you can. She'll agree eventually. Exactly. For no other reason, she'll do it because of that. Come back. There we go. I was waiting for you to come back. You can't say no to that. And she's dripping wet from the offer. Yeah, be honest. Yep. Poor student council has like 3. Oh? You're going shopping? Well, that's what I figured as well. Well, well, it's a competition, so there's always going to be some butt hurt. It is a little bit silly, but you can see how it could be helpful. Slippers inside of a tank. Yeah, it's well, I thought obviously ends up happening. That'd be good. Yep, we got the paints. And of course, somebody goes with the pink. Wow. Oh my god, the inside of that tank. I I don't even know what to say. It's more like a clubhouse than a tank. It's really not, but whatever. Of course, there's this gold. You upset about something? Oh. I know I did defile the tanks. I don't think she's as bothered by it as you are. Well, do they do ridiculous things to the inside like you guys? That's the question. At least your enemy's not gonna see the inside, so it's less of a big deal. Very high-class tea party. Also, do not run into me. Some of these tanks are so conspicuous. I don't know, I'm busy reading my manga. Wow. Yes. Not the hardest math ever. Yeah, you would have thought they'd do practice like this before they did their first mock battle, but... Man, that is bright. But yeah, camouflage is clearly not on some of these girls' minds. uh, you girls are doing fine, doing great. Keep up the good work. With the Tea Party girls. Oh no, that's not what she wants to hear. That's a little bit overreaction. Somebody will just have to drag her, that'll be fine. I know, right? Does 6 AM even exist? I'm with Mako on this one. Oh, he just made it so much worse. It was fun while it lasted. Goodbye, guys. Man, the struggle is real. Sorry, senpai. Oh no, I had to bring her grandma into it. That was the final blow. You have to help her get up, though. So get close. Very animated. Do you have a problem with this plan? Speak up. Uh... Wow. Calm down. A little bit of constructive criticism is not going to kill you. So it's decided then. Congratulations, Captain. Yeah, our love and affection. Oh, that's quite the prize. Okay. So we're finally getting to the match we began the series with. I'm sure it's not that bad. Well, I look forward to it. Is it like a lewd dance? Yeah, embarrassment loves company. Well, you have to go to her house and get her, of course. And she doesn't get up? Yeah. Well, I figure, well, more than one of you would have to go, of course. uh, don't pull a blanket off me, I'm not wearing anything under here. But yeah, I think we've all been here. Possibly both sides of this. Gonna try to annoy her awake. Or just shoot her. I was joking. They really fired. Okay. So it's not too bad. Apparently... uh, you go to your local convenience store and a tank suddenly drives by. Yeah, they did. Very encouraging townspeople. uh, At least she's awake, she's in the tank, and they're on their way. It was actually done quicker than expected. I guess a tank does speed things up. Traffic's not a big deal when you're in a tank. Well, I'd say this is pretty cool, too. Yeah. Welcome to Owarai. A bit. Wow, this ship's even bigger. Yeah, you don't want to miss this. Naturally. And those are some silly painted tanks. Is that our yeah, that's her. The main Tea Party girl. I know, right? Kind of pretty silly. Well, that's good to know. Judges. I actually quite like the judges' outfits. But yeah, now we're beginning. Just don't lose, girls. You know what's at stake. Very tense. No pressure, though. And, of course, they end the episode right there. I have to wait till next episode to get the fight. Very nice treads. But yeah. I think that the tanks were silly then. They should see the chibi ones. Okay. I wasn't sure before, but they really are showing, like, a different tank this time. Because last time they showed the main girl's tank. And all them in it, but this time it's showing them. Student council. Will they show a different tank each ED? Because that'd be pretty cool. So that was the third episode of Girls und Panzer. And this episode, it did wrap up the one mock battle fairly quickly, and Team A won. The Panzer IV was able to do good work against the other tanks, which is impressive considering they were on like an unsteady bridge for a good chunk of that battle, and just like pop, 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 pop until they all went down. So yeah, I mean, it was half their skill, half the lack of skill of the other tanks to kind of result in that, but a win's a win in the end. And Mako. They attempted to run over Mako. I thought she would take the book off like, oh crap, and then like run to the side. No, she just jumped on the tank. So that was pretty impressive. And then they invite her in because you don't really want to be out in the open during this, because this stuff is actually really dangerous. Like, the show has cute girls in it and everything, and it's just a mock battle, but still, there was this is dangerous. Like, there's no sugarcoating that. And you don't want to be outside the tank when they're firing shots. So, yeah, especially dangerous when you're on an unsteady bridge with a heavy tank getting shot at. So, yeah, easy to see why a lot of people might not be super excited to sign up for Senshido. So, yeah, that explains why they have to do some stretching of the truth to convince girls to sign up for it. But, yeah, in the end, Mako did join them. They were able to convince her to because she kind of needs the credits and everything, and the tardy excuses and all that. Even though she did not want to join, she made that pretty clear, but she read the book, she figured out how to drive, and she became their driver. Because her old driver decided she liked the feel of shooting the gun better, so it'll make her a strong woman, so that's what she opted to do. And you have Saori, who's the radio person, and I think it was Yukari that was the loader. And yeah, and obviously Miho was the commander or whatever you call that position. So yeah, that was that. So they decided to get some more tank gear for their tanks. But instead of going to an actual tank store like Yukari suspected, like most of us would probably suspect, no, they decided to get some more interior stuff that you would not usually consider would be tank supplies, like cushions for your butt so it doesn't hurt too much. Because tanks don't have the most comfortable chairs in the world, so they just kept buying stuff for that, very girly, soft stuff for the interior of the tank. But that doesn't really affect any kind of strategy, like traveling strategy, because it's not anything your enemy would see. What does affect that is the fact that they all decided to paint their tanks, many of them not very camouflage-like colors, like, pink, for instance. But, I guess it's fine. It's not like they're actually going to be fighting a war or anything, so if that trade-off's worth it to have a pretty-looking tank and losing the camouflage and at that advantage of battle, then sure, go for it. Everyone has their priorities, I suppose. And they decided to do another battle against an actual other school, Saints Glorian's girls, something like that. The girls that were all in a fancy tea party. And their reaction to their enemy tanks was pretty funny. Because it's going to be hard to take them seriously. Although it could have that unintended advantage of your opponents underestimating you because they think you're just silly girls just playing around, not all that serious about it, you're not a real threat. It could have that advantage, depending on your opponent. So, I don't know, maybe it's worth it. I kind of skipped over it, but yeah, the girls did have a nice bath scene after they finished their one battle, which was quite nice. Which is when they decided the positions and everything. But Mako, back to her. She decided to join them, but when she was told she had to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, she was like, screw this, I'm out, and just decided to leave. Of course, they reminded her what's at stake here, what she has to gain from this and lose, and in the end, she begrudgingly said fine, whatever, but that still meant they had to wake her up in the morning, which was not easy. But, when you have a tank, a lot of problems become a lot easier. Almost all of them, really. And they even fired off a round, just to make sure she was awake, and that all the neighbors knew what was going on. Because that was quite fun, you just drive your tank down the road, everyone sees you, that's how you feel important, drive a tank down the road. And you had Mako finishing up, getting ready, getting dressed, everything in the tank. And yeah, it was pretty much a setup for the next episode where we will get the full-on battle. And if they lose, they do have to do the Anko Angler dance thing. So yeah, hopefully they win. But I am curious what that dance is like, so I still would like to see that. In any case, thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.